are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks. We've got OG Anunoby. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson.
Oh, okay, then.
How special can OG Anunoby be? Show off and show out.
Now here's Halliburton. Lets the three fly. And Anunoby pulls it down.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Here's Brunson. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Rick Carlisle and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We got into it about his strategy against Karl Anthony Towns. These modern bigs are tough to stop, he told me, and went on to say, I'm hoping we can just force him to take bad shots, not the ones that he wants. I'll settle for that. So they're looking to disrupt Cat's selections and keep him from his spots, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from three is a beautiful thing.
Doris, how about the evolution of Jalen Brunson's career from role player to star player?
Yeah, B.A., he begins his career as a backup point guard to the great Luka Doncic. But when given an opportunity to thrive without Luka in the playoffs, he did just that. Then he gets his own team and takes his game to an MVP level. Incredible evolution.
Pass to Anunoby. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. The three ball. The rebound by Turner.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Now here's Nembhard. On target from range. Nembhard's got 5 points.
This is why coaches love Tyrese Halliburton. Just plays the right way.
Here's Brunson. Indiana with a rebound.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Here's Siakam going inside. And Siakam with the slam!
Well, the athletic ability of Pascal Siakam with a little sauce there.
Towns on a screen. Brunson passes to Anunoby. With some arc. It's stolen by Halliburton. Now the Pacers on the move. Three-pointer Mathurin. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 3rd assist of the night.
He's got that guard quickness. Mathurin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability.
Outside Brunson. To win the run. And it's Bridges laying it in.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Pass to Turner. Mathurin against Anunoby. Here's Turner. Banked it in off the glass.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Doris, how about the emergence of Jalen Brunson? The Knicks got him as a free agent.
B.A., it's incredible because the Knicks, when they signed him back in the summer of 2022, many voices were out there saying it's an overpay, you paid Jalen too much. Well, guess what? All NBA performer, and that contract looks like a bargain.
Halliburton with the ball. Hard covering. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Halliburton. No points yet. 52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. On the wing, Mathurin. The Knicks with the rebound.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Nice pass by Bridges. Just keeping his options open out there.
Pass to Nembhard. There's the triple. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got 4 assists in the game. Knicks trail by 3. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Stolen by Anunoby. Here's Brunson. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Towns a screen on Turner. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And so, lots of score. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Matherin in at small forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana. The hard work that Brunson has put in over the years, it really shows in his game, Doris.
I'll tell you this about Jalen Brunson. As his coach likes to say, he may not pass the eye test, but he passes the win test. Unbelievable footwork, fundamentals, and a clutch gene. Love Jalen Brunson's game.
Indiana trailing here. Halliburton outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Mikal Bridges. And last season, Tyrese Halliburton named an all-star starter, and he led the league in assist Doris.
He sure did, B.A. He is the cornerstone piece for this exciting young team. His goal was to attract other stars. He did exactly that. Guys want to play with Tyrese Halliburton. Let's remember, this is 6'8" with some hops. OG Anunoby with the dunk.
Halliburton against Bridges. Matherin passes to Nembhard. Three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Fantastic work down low from the crafty Brunson.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Halliburton. And stolen by Bridges. And they're on the break. Brunson with it. He's picked up by Nembhard. It's Bridges on the wing. Towns outside. Let's go with a 3. Oh, and Turner with a block.
How about Turner's ability to anticipate when the shooter's going to release? Couldn't be better at timing his rejections. Okay, Miles Turner showing off a little bit of athletic ability. No doubt on that one.
Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Just 5 to shoot. Halliburton attacks. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, Halliburton going downhill on the attack. So few guys can stay in front of him.
Anunoby on the wing. Matherin with a steal. Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Siakam's got 5 now. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Anunoby on the wing. Outside Hart.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Towns, a screen on Siakam. Kicks it out Towns. Over Turner. 5 to shoot. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more. It's still early in the season, Grant, but most coaches have their rotations worked out by now.
They really do, but if they don't, they better figure it out soon. You don't want to be tinkering with your lineups any later than this.
Back to Halliburton. Got a hand on it.
That activity on the defensive end paying off for Bridges right there.
And Anunoby gets it to go.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team. This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Kicks it out, Towns. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Karl Anthony Towns will mix his spots as a scorer, that time doing work inside.
Kicks it out to Siakam. Gets the 3 ball to go. Give him 8 points now.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Here's Brunson. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 5th rebound in this one.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Pass to Towns. There's 25 seconds left in the first half. Off target from 3-point range. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Indiana has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter.
Knicks foul.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Personal foul. 4th team foul.
Free throw good. Halliburton.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
And both free throws good for Halliburton.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Here's Payne. Halliburton with some nice D. And here's Shepard for 3. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
Yeah, that's exactly how to end the half on a high note.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
You'll see teams attempt to space the floor, but these guys really do it. They've got great shooters who take great shots.
Now let's take a moment here. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Boy, without question, OG Anunoby displaying all his skills today.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Precious Achiuwa. Then there's Cam Payne. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Daje in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Achiuwa. Pacers with a rebound.
Knicks foul.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
First personal foul.
That's good from Toppin.
I think one thing that's clear with Obi Toppin is he has a drive to keep improving. He knows he's got some talent, but it's about the work you put in.
Shamet, he's checked in for New York. One thing about the Pacers, Doris, they can flat out score the basketball.
It is incredible to me, B.A., how infrequently the ball sticks. They play fast, whether in transition or in the half court. They make defenses work.
There's Nesmith with a 3. Achiuwa with a rebound. Knicks trail by 6. Outside Payne. Lets the 3 fly. No good there. Indiana's gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Pass to Achiuwa. Lets it go from deep. And the Knicks miss again. Indiana leading by 6. McConnell outside. Here's Toppin. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Obi Toppin is a showman. Put him near the cup and watch what happens.
Payne, pass to Robinson. Outside Achiuwa. Outside McBride. McConnell left side. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. And now a 10-point Indiana lead.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams."
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Allie. And it's out of bounds to Indiana. And now let's take a look at the scoring breakdown tonight as divided up between the starters and the reserves for the Knicks. Up top, Toppin. Achua defending. Toppin goes in. Out left to the wing. McConnell from outside. He buries it from three. McConnell's got 5 points.
Yeah, he's really giving up size in that matchup. But on the perimeter, he can find the room he needs.
It's incredible to me how players have become so adept at creating just enough space to get the shot off. Nicely done.
Indiana leading by 7. And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Hart comes in for Ryan.
Josh Hart.
McConnell against Payne. McConnell passes to Toppin. Here's Wiseman. Pass to Shepard. Launches a 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Achua's got 4 rebounds now. Now here's McBride. Back to Achua. Oh, deflected. On the break. And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
And with plenty of time left, that's his 4th foul. He needs to stay cognizant of that moving forward.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Achua. Toppin passes to Wiseman. Back to Toppin. Fires the 3. Knocks down the triple. Toppin's got 6 points in the quarter.
The very definition of a stretch 4. Toppin is a knockdown shooter, so vital for the spacing to his basketball team.
Left side Brunson. Outside Hart. Driving to the basket. And Toppin pulls it down. Indiana leading by 10. There's Nesmith with a 3. Another 3 for Indiana.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And here's Payne outside. They get the rebound. 36 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Right side Brunson. And the shot goes down. Brunson's got 12 points.
We know that the defense in today's NBA wants to take away the rim and the 3. Mr. Brunson says, I'll take that mid-range.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Outside Hart. Got a piece of it. In transition, here come the Pacers. McConnell, good. He's got 7.
Smart. Get out in front. Finish the break with authority.
I don't think anyone was catching him on that play. That is unbelievable.
And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to... And we take a listen in now to Tom Thibodeau.
Hey, you got to keep working the game now.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Toppin out there with Wiseman. Then it's Shepard. Then it's Nesmith. And it's McConnell in at the point. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Towns for 3. Bridges passes to Towns. Shot clock at 6. Again, the miss by Towns. And here's Mathurin. We'll bring it up for Indiana. Siakam, the pass to DeMar. When you look back at the history of the league, Doris, no position has evolved more than the center.
You know, B.A., that's a tremendous point because when you look at some of the best players in the league, they occupy the 5 spot. They're asked to do so much. Defensively, protect the rim. Be able to switch out and guard smaller players on the perimeter. Now you're being asked to be able to make shots from 3. I mean, big man's got a lot of responsibility in today's game.
Hart passes to Bridges. Pascal Siakam with a rebound. Pacers leading by 15. Halliburton for 3. Karl-Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Siakam, no good.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
Towns against Turner. 2 minutes gone by here in the 4th.
They're not shooting threes as well as they did in the first half.
The Pacers again can't hit. Hart passes to Towns. Back to Hart. Bridges outside. Just 5 on the clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Anunoby can't get it to go. Indiana leading by 13. Here's Halliburton. Kicks it out to Siakam. Pass to Turner. And here's Halliburton. On the wing, Nembhard. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 7 assists in the game. The Knicks have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Here's Brunson. And there's the drive. Oh, he connects. His 7th basket. He's 7 of 15 now.
Yeah, simply stated, Jalen Brunson filling it up right now. There are no signs that he's slowing down anytime soon.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
There's a minute 59 left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Turner finds Siakam. Halliburton looking over the floor. Tries the spin move to the left wing. Turner for 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns with the ball. Turner covering. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Boy, you love his toughness. You can tell that this young guy cares. The game is important to Karl-Anthony Towns.
That's good from Siakam on the assist by Halliburton. And the Pacers lead by 14. Anunoby on the wing. Turner covers. Outside Anunoby. Outside Brunson. Pulls it. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Pacers.
Man, the bench brought lots of energy tonight.
I'll tell you, when your reserves can score it like that, it puts your team in a great position to win.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And they've now won themselves a 2-1 advantage in this season series. We'll see if it's the same story when these two meet one last time.
And propelling them to a solid win, it was a night of big plays for Tyrese Halliburton.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
Halliburton against Bridges. Nembhard outside. Stolen by Bridges.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game. Knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good, and that brings him within single digits.
What's amazing about OG Anunoby, this guy one of the best wing defenders in the league. You almost have to game plan for what he brings defensively.
Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Outside for Halliburton. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Second shot opportunity. And Anunoby pulls it down. Tipped. So Indiana wins it. Even early on in this rally, thank you as always. And that about...
try to establish at this stage?
I think there's two things, Kevin. First, we're trying to build our habits the right way, everything. From the way we practice, to the way we prepare for games, to the way we warm up, all of it. And then second of all, we're trying to figure out our rotations. Who's going to start, who's going to come off the bench, which groups work well together. It's an ongoing process.
A lot of moving parts, you're right. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Randall out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
On defense, the Timberwolves. Halliburton with it. Now defended by Randall. And finished off by Halliburton.
And a guy who can get up off the floor. Halliburton will throw one down if you're sleeping.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team. Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible. Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
And finished off by Edwards.
Ooh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Halliburton drives in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Halliburton's got 6 points.
For a skinny guy, Halliburton has a lot of confidence inside. In fact, he's confident at everything he does.
Outside Edwards. Pacers with the rebound. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Rick Carlisle gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Now, I asked him how you take care of the Stifle Tower himself, Rudy Gobert. Coach said, I think you just try to pester him on defense and stay away from him on offense. If he's anywhere near our shooters, that means it's time to move the ball. So they'll have to play keep away when it comes to Gobert. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Clock at 6. Here's Edwards. And it's sent back by Turner.
An elite rim protector and shot blocker. Turner excels at rising up and denying those shots.
Conley against Halliburton. Lets the three fly. Traps in the tray. 9 points in the game so far.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Well, Greg, we saw in the 2024 regular season that these Pacers actually led the NBA in assists.
Averaging over 30 assists a game. Now that's ball movement. These Pacers really trust one another and love to share the load offensively.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Pass to Edwards. Tries it from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Tyrese Halliburton. Turner with the screen for Halliburton. Here's Memhard. Great D that time from Edwards.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Now here's Gobert. He's tightly guarded. Good work there as it goes.
Well, the strength of Gobert allows him to finish through contact better than most guys.
Halliburton drives in. Drops in the layup for 2. Halliburton's got 11.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Gobert against Turner. Gobert the pass to Edwards for 3. Drills it from outside.
Well, this is why Edwards is a nightmare for defenses. He can drive right through you or pull you apart from range like this.
Halliburton kicks to Siakam. Outside Turner. Back to Siakam. Takes a three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And that's not an easy shot for a big. Siakam showing his comfort level from anywhere.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Edwards inside. Nembhard covering. Edwards can't hit. Halliburton passes to Siakam. Here's Nembhard. Halliburton inside the three-point line. Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for Indiana. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. And it's Halliburton in at the point guard. That's the Pacers 5. You know, Coach, what more can you ask? The reigning 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert.
Well, Kevin, since you asked, his impact in the playoffs hasn't always been the same as during the regular season. That's got to be the next step. Well, you can't sleep on McDaniel's athleticism if you're the defense. At 6'9", he can absolutely hammer it home.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the night. And standing 6'9", Jaden McDaniels possessing tremendous length for a perimeter defender.
Yeah, Kevin, and he can really move his feet, too. Jaden McDaniels is clearly one of the best and most versatile perimeter defenders in the league.
Gobert down low. He's against Turner. Edwards passes to Randall. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And stolen by Siakam. Halliburton inside the three-point line. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Halliburton's got 15 points. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. Edwards, no good.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
Pass to Nembhard. Over Edwards. A shot by Nembhard, no good. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And counting, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, Edwards is so strong. He'll complete the play unless you wrap him up.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Edwards with it. 12 points for him. Bursting off the floor. Edwards hammers it down.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Love seeing this. Turner just rising and firing with no hesitation. Have to respect the confidence he's playing with.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Mike Conley's leadership is huge for the Wolves. Rudy Gobert says his presence on the court, but especially in the locker room, is invaluable. Coach Chris Finch said he's given us everything and more. Conley says to have this kind of trust from everyone is why I'm here. This is what I'm supposed to do. Kevin?
He is a class act. David, thanks. Siakam, good.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
Here's Edwards. What a sweet jam by Edwards.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. to the paint. Here's Turner. Gobert with the defensive effort. Last outing for Indiana. They won that game against San Antonio. And here's Edwards from the arc. They get it back. Gobert dishes to McDaniels. Back to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Yeah, nice timing in the pick and roll. Gobert finishing the job.
Halliburton for three. Rebound, Minnesota. Deflects the pass. Turner with it. Now defended by Gobert to the inside. And the shot goes in from Siakam.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Edwards looking it over. Gobert. And it's sent back by Turner. Siakam against Edwards. Siakam sets a screen for Halliburton. Siakam misses. Timberwolves have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. And the shot is good. Conley's got the game tied up here for Minnesota.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Halliburton up top for three. Siakam doesn't go that time. And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. Live from Cambridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports.
The Timberwolves, 29.
They found an advantage in the painted area, and they're exploiting it. I just say keep doing what you're doing. Yeah, if it ain't broke.
And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule.
You know.
And that's a halftime.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Miller is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Reed. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Banked in off the glass. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 2 now for Minnesota. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver. And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post. And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. And he makes good on the layup. And now a 6-point Timberwolves lead.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Wiseman the pass to Shepard. From past the arc. Second chance shot. And Wiseman with the lay-in.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Miller the pass to Alexander-Walker. Down low. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Timberwolves ball.
Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The Pacers 4th.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance. Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Hey, Coach, what about Naz Reid after going undrafted back in 2019? He is really showing him, isn't he?
Well, Kevin, what a story. Uncommon skill level for a player of his size. He can shoot the ball. He can handle the ball. He's got a lot in his arsenal.
Here's Wiseman. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. Wiseman's got 4 points this quarter.
And just wait until Wiseman has time to develop his moves, which are still somewhat raw at this stage.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Now, here's Neesmith. Defended by DiVincenzo. Neesmith can't get it to go. Minnesota in the lead. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. For the lead, the offensive rebound. Three-pointer. A nice shot by Neesmith. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish. I don't know how that one doesn't go in. Nice cushion between him and the defender.
With the second effort, and he sinks the layup. And now it's a 3-point Pacer lead.
Yeah, and they have dialed it up a notch here, really battling to extend this run.
Pass to Alexander Walker. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for DiVincenzo. A very nice season for him last year. Averaged 15 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. But to have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, he gives you something to build around night after night. Reliability is huge in this league.
6 on the shot clock. Sweet move. And again, it's Indiana converting. Timberwolves trail by 5. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Toppin, good.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And Reed throws it down.
And with a strong finish, he finally ends that 13-0 run by Indiana.
And Toppin throws it down.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Back to Reed. Here's Shannon. Sinks the triple.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Offensive rebound. Pass to Neesmith. Launches it. Here's Wiseman. And at last, they get one to fall. Wiseman's got 6.
You just can't teach size and length, and Wiseman beats everyone to the ball for that second chance opportunity.
Dillingham, no good. You can't get that one. And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Rick Carlisle had some words for his team.
These guys are going to struggle guard movement.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Aaron Neesmith is out there with Obi Toppin. It's T.J. McConnell. Then there's James Wiseman. And it's Shepard in at the 2-guard position. That's the Pacers' 5. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got 0 quitting.
Here's Halliburton. Minnesota with the rebound. McDaniels got his 4th rebound in this one. Edwards dishes to McDaniels. Out to Edwards. Shoots over Nembhard. Handle no good. Indiana leading by 4. Halliburton outside. On the wing, Turner. Pass to Mathurin. Now Nemhard. He's defended by Randall. And there is a whistle. That goes on Andrew Nemhard. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Outside Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, it might not be fair, but most nights we expect Edwards to put up big scoring numbers. That's what you ask of your star.
Conley against Halliburton. Here's the drive, and finished off by Halliburton.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
To the middle, here's Gobert. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Turner. Halliburton on the wing, covered by Conley. Halliburton deciding where to go with it. Here's Nemhard. Edwards defending. From deep. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. 18 feet out. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 4 rebounds in this game. Halliburton against McDaniel. And it's Halliburton missing.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Pass to Nemhard. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists now in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass.
Halliburton against Conley. From downtown, and Tyrese Halliburton gets the 3. Halliburton's got the lead up to 8 now for Indiana. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Siakam. Tries it again. Edwards no good. Indiana's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. It's stolen by Gobert. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Pass to Randall. 1 on the... And it's a great finish!
Oh, my gosh.
And how about Randall coming up clutch? Wow, this guy has ice in his veins.
Halliburton drives in, and the layup falls.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Stolen by Michael Conley. McDaniels with the ball. Now guarded by Siakam. Shot by McDaniels, no good. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over. Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here's Halliburton. Over Conley. Can't nail the jumper. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
To these two teams in this new NBA season.
And we've been waiting all summer, BA, to kick this thing off. So much excitement, so much hope, so much possibility. I'm sure both of these teams are going to come out with a lot of jitters and nervous. Energy, but we're going to settle in. We're going to see the highest level of play right in front of us. It's time for the NBA to get it started.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Conley and Ann are the 1 and the 2. McDaniels out there with Julius Randle. And it's Gobert in at the 5, down low. And that one's good from Conley.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts and he has the skill.
Here's Brunson. It's rebounded by Minnesota. And here's Edwards. 23 points his last outing. For 3, Randle. Towns with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by McDaniels.
You can't lose sight of where Edwards is in transition. He can be so explosive in these situations.
And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, B.A., isn't it interesting? Tom Thibodeau, lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players that kind of fit the coach. They play hard, they play defense first, they play a ton of minutes, but this team is gritty, and they don't give up.
Gobert with a screen on Bridges. It's stolen by Hart. And now the Knicks on the break for the finish. Oh, misses the dunk. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Gobert passes to Randall. Anunoby against McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Bridges. Hits the trifecta. Edwards has got 5 now.
Shooting the 3 with confidence. That's exactly what this team needs from Edwards.
Here's Brunson. That one drops for him.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
The offensive rebound. Gobert. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. For New York, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Anunoby for 3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
Really solid in the catch-and-shoot game. Anunoby always ready to fire.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that.
And mixing it up down low, Brunson, not the tallest guy on the floor, but he can finish around the basket.
Hart with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Hart against Gobert. Hart can't hit. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Edwards fires from way outside. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the New York Knicks. Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles. He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. There's 53 seconds left in the first. Here's Towns. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
Can't afford to leave the ground if you're the defense, and that's when Towns can really hurt you.
Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Edwards, the pass to Randall. The kick out to Edwards. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Edwards has got 12.
He got right into the flow of this game, hitting 5 of his first 7 shots.
Brunson on the drive. Bridges outside. 15 seconds left in the first quarter here. 5 on the clock. Here's Towns. New York, again, can't hit.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. New York out in front. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for New York.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Towns in at the 5. That's the group for New York starting the second. Misses the layup.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Gobert against Anunoby. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
Brunson surveys. Sneak it inside. It's Brunson.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Edwards against Bridges. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. All sorts of time. Again, the Timberwolves score.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Here's Brunson. And here's Hart. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Not stopping on his way in. Hart going through the defense.
Minnesota in the lead. Conley with the ball. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. And stolen by Brunson. Here's Hart. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Hart's gotten his second bucket.
What a beautiful dribble move by Josh Hart. He has some game.
Edwards with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Edwards can't hit. The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Bridges outside. And Gobert with a block.
Yeah, the long arms, it's difficult to protect your shot from Gobert's reach.
6 to shoot.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Conley against Brunson. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Conley finds Edwards. Now McDaniels. Here's the 3. Edwards, no good.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Hart passes to Brunson. Kicks it out to Anunoby. There's the 3. Some solid defense from Edwards. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Ryan, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. And Minnesota making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in.
They have no answer defensively inside.
23-22.
Here's Alexander Walker. Misses the 3.
Dunk everything.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Pulls up at the elbow. And it's New York with a rebound. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets. A home game. Bridges. Over to the wing. Work defensively by Randall. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Knicks up by. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Fans, please direct your
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear...
I think for the Timberwolves, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
And we return our attention to tonight's featured game as the Knicks had a closely contested first half.
The pace of this game,
and that is going to do it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Filling out the middle. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
This is why Payne takes a good number of threes. He's pretty effective from there.
28-24.
DiVincenzo against Payne. Pulls it from the top of the key. Nice shot by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's gotten his first bucket of the night. Payne against DiVincenzo. To the paint. Stolen by Reed. And they're pushing it up. Jumps up. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And DiVincenzo likes to get out into the open court to try to make something happen.
Achua with a screen on DiVincenzo. And here's Payne outside. Reed with the rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Alexander Walker. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
Oh, got that one up quick. And the Knicks lead by 2.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Reed passes to Miller. Reed, a screen on Achua. On the wing, Alexander Walker gets an open look and hits it.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking a page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
So both teams making some changes here. Here's Kolek, down low. And a big finish by Robinson.
And that's a strength of Mitchell Robinson's game, of force in the paint.
Robinson's defense is always a factor, Brent, and lately he's done a better job of staying on the floor.
Yeah, BA, fouls have been an issue for Robinson, but the thing that he really needs to learn is it's not about blocking shots, it's about being in great position with your body and being more of a deterrent so he can stay on the floor to be more impactful.
Dadier's shot is off.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Right side Reed. There's a screen. Pass to Shannon. Here's Dillingham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer off the mark. The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Achua passes to Robinson. Outside McBride. It's Shamet on the wing. DiVincenzo covering. And the basket by Shamet.
Since the second he entered the NBA, Shamet has been great from the three-point line. 42% for 3 as a rookie.
Pass to Dillingham. The 3-ball. The shot won't fall. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Sims. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Payne's checked in for McBride. And the Timberwolves making a change here. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. We've got 1:23 left in the third. Reed sets a screen. Achua with the rebound. Achua's got 4 rebounds in the game. Payne finds Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Things are starting to come together for them. And the lead is starting to grow, too.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
And here's Payne outside. Pass to Sims. Payne with it. Here's Shamet. 5 to shoot. Goes back up. Out to the right wing. Here's Sims. Dillingham with a rebound.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Outside Reed. Pass to Clark. Now here's Ingles. Over Robinson. The shot by Conley. No good. Here's Shamet. Ingles defending.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And Edwards puts up a deep 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's New York, up by a healthy 8 points. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some quick guard in him if he's making passes like this.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Josh Hart. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
Yeah, nice dish by Gobert. With his height, he can see over the whole defense.
Outside Hart. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 8.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Here's Edwards. Oh! Edwards packs it home.
And certain nights, Edwards just goes off. Very tough to stop when he's in the zone.
Pass to Towns. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Another shot. Randall pulls down the board.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Edwards, a pass to Conley. Over Brunson. The shot by Conley, no good.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level off over the top.
Are you kidding me? Wow, amazing.
Man, electric. Bridges getting the fans on their feet with that dunk.
Randall with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. Now Randall. Edwards for three. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Outside Hart. Here's Anunoby on the take. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Bridges against Conley. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Hey, it's obvious what they discussed at halftime. Let's pound it inside until they stop us.
Knicks leading by 5. Right side, Brunson. Pass to Anunoby. Clock at 6. Hart passes to Anunoby. And here's Bridges. Puts up a deep 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now. And here's Edwards outside. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 3 assists in the game.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
2 minutes.
Edwards against Bridges. Edwards can't hit. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Brunson finds Hart. Brunson against Gobert. Brunson passes to Towns. And yep, it's good. And the Knicks lead by 4.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Tries to keep it alive.
Well read defensively. That window closed so fast.
The kick out to Brunson. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Here's Conley. And he makes it on the layup.
Oh, it helps to have Conley on the floor during these moments. He's outstanding at coming through on those big possessions.
Outside Brunson. Here he goes. Brunson to the basket. It's good.
Oh, huge moment from JB. Brunson knocking it down.
47.
Bridges against Edwards. Pass to Randall. It's Edwards on the wing. From outside the arc. And it's good. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Now Brunson. Outside Anunoby. Money.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Pass to Edwards. 16 seconds left in the fourth. Shoots. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns down low. Count it!
Oh, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Minnesota calls timeout. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Your thoughts, guys?
Not much time left. You think they have a chance to come back?
And here's Edwards outside. No luck on that one. So New York wins it. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds. And thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry.
And Clark, this is the culmination of all the hard work put in over the summer.
Yeah, you talk to the players on both sides, and there's optimism about this upcoming year. We'll see if that optimism is justified over time.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Halliburton in the point guard. Now, here's Anunoby. Rejected by Halliburton.
Got to be impressed with Halliburton's defensive instincts there. I mean, able to come away with the rejection. You don't see guards do that a lot.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win those kind of breakdowns.
Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
Now, here is Halliburton. There's the three. The Knicks pull it in. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. I asked him about the challenge of facing Miles Turner. He said this guy is a problem for our offense. Miles is an incredible shot blocker. You have to know where he is on the floor at all times. Now, we don't normally hear a coach talk about somebody's defense first, but Turner is that guy. Fellas?
Thanks, David. Now, Anunoby, following the three-point attempt by Pascal Siakam. It's to shoot. Out to Bridges. Brunson outside. Hands it from downtown. Brunson's got 5.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the three. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Siakam, a screen on Bridges. Halliburton passes to Siakam.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Brunson. And here's the fast break. Beyond the arc. Nembhard's shot is good.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
Brunson outside. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms. You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And Turner kicks to Siakam. Turner with the screen for Siakam. Misses the 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Towns with the bucket.
Towns knows exactly where he wants to take his shots from, so the moment he gets to that spot, he lets it go.
9. Bridges passes to Hart. Towns for 3. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Halliburton outside. Pass to Nembhard. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
59 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. From the arc. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Knicks trail by 3. Here's Anunoby. Pass to Bridges. Anunoby against Siakam. Goes back up. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Bridges driving inside. Out to Brunson. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Brunson's got 9.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Takes it out to Siakam. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Back to Mathurin. Siakam a screen on Anunoby. Jacks up a three, and Siakam gets it to go on the assist from Mathurin. He's got 8.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Pascal Siakam getting it done for the Indiana Pacers. He notched 8 points in the quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And another thing, Coach will be thrilled with the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
And so in the game for the Pacers, Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. And it's Haliburton in at the 1 spot. Pass to Turner. Stolen by Anunoby. And now the Knicks on the break. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. Tyrese Haliburton is flat-out special, Clark. You say it all the time. He is an absolute machine on offense.
He really is an orchestrator, a maestro of platinum-level capability. His turnover numbers, outstanding. He's a guy that flirts with the 50, 40, 90 shooting splits and is going to lead the league in assists, I think, a better part of his career going forward. That's how good he is.
Siakam for 3. Rebounded by Hart.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Brunson kicks to Hart. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Bridges outside. Shot clock at 6. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Indiana. Mathurin finds Siakam. Siakam sets a screen for Mathurin. Stolen by Anunoby. And he drives in. Misses in close. Indiana leading by 4. Now Nembhard lays it up and off the glass. Nembhard's got 5 now.
And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammates.
Brunson, left side. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Bridges with it. Haliburton picks him up. Anunoby outside. Pass to Towns. Here's the 3. They get the rebound. The kick out to Anunoby.
First half, 2 minutes.
And here's Brunson outside. Nembhard grabs the board. The Pacers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Clark, these Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname, Indiana Pacers. And they do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work.
Takes it out to Siakam. And there's the foul. That's on Jalen Brunson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Picking up his second foul here. Has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
And New York making a change here. Lions checked in. And a wide open look for Siakam. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
leaving no doubt on that one. The explosiveness of Towns, really powerful.
Turner with a screen on Hart. Inside, Towns with the steal. And now the Knicks on the break, all alone, rips down the breakaway slam.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Here's Nembhard, runs and covering. Here's Mathurin, pocket 6. Siakam looking around. Nailed from three-point land. Siakam's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Towns sets the pick for Brunson. No good, but he's still shooting 75%, 6 of 8 from the floor. Pass to Turner. That one goes in. Now it's a 5-point Pacer lead.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
I'm surprised it's this close, not gonna lie. They played some weak D, giving them too many easy open looks.
And now, not a bad. And that is our.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference here.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
We've got Miles McBride. Robinson is out there with Precious Achua. Then there's Cameron Payne. And it's Ryan in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Payne. Hey, Clark, no one covers the college game like you. And for new pros, what are the biggest challenges adjusting to life in the NBA and the play itself?
Speed and size, Kevin. I mean, that's where it really starts. You've got to be in great condition, but the speed and size of the players at the NBA level is unlike any other basketball you play. Everybody in the NBA is big and athletic, and things are just played and done at a much faster pace.
Here's Achua. Pass to Ryan. Now McBride. There's a screen by Robinson. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's McConnell, and he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Pacers lead by 4.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Pacers obviously push the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And with their offensive firepower, have the Pacers cart maxed out at that end of the floor?
There's still a lot of room for this team to grow offensively, Kevin. A low rate of free throws is something they can improve on. And a relatively low rate of threes and offensive boards, those are areas that can get better. I think there's another level they have to reach yet.
The Knicks making a switch here. Shamet's checked in. Pass to Shepard. And stolen by Payne. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83% on his opportunities.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
Here's McBride. Buries it down low. McBride's got the lead up to 4 now for the Knicks.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Indiana moving it around. Wiseman the pass to Nesmith. Wiseman sets a screen for Shepard. Stolen by Robinson. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep, and he'll shoot 2 at the line. For New York, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 70% of their free throws. And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Cameron Payne's checked in for the Knicks. From deep. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Knicks lead by 8.
Putting in the effort to get a second chance look. Nice.
Toppin finds McConnell. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Toppin sets a screen for Wiseman to end the run. 6 on the shot clock. Indiana again turning it over.
And they also are top 5 in rebounding. That was really a strength of this group all season.
And the defensive ranking, GA, you brought up right near the top of the league. They had attitude at that end of the floor. And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
Here's Shepard, defended by McBride. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Shepard.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Payne. New York, no good that time either. Pacers have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Toppin up top. Pass to Nesmith. And the Pacers on another 3. The Knicks leading by 4. McBride with the ball. 7 points in the game. And here is Shep. Outside for Robinson. Shot clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Knicks lead by 6.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
At the top of the key, Nesmith. Here's Toppin, and again it's Indiana.
Assisted by Aaron Nesmith.
7 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. 3-pointer. Payne can't hit. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Knicks lead. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for Indiana, they've got James Wiseman. He'll be topping out there with Nesmith. Then there's Shepard, and it's McConnell in at the point guard position. Just 4 to shoot. And finished off by Wiseman.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
The Pacers making a switch here. Siakam is checked in for Toppin. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Nesmith. Andrew Nembhard's checked in for Shepard. Halliburton subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Back to Towns. Hard against Siakam. Brunson scanning the floor. The Pacers pull it in.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in this game. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses. You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
One-on-one fast break. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Halliburton against Bridges. Back to Anunoby. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for New York.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And, you know, on top of that, second chance points has been a major component for them. And I love the relentlessness they've shown on the offensive glass.
Halliburton outside. Plays it up and banks it in.
Halliburton has a nice combination of smarts and skill. Makes him a cagey scorer.
It's stolen by Mathurin. Halliburton against Bridges. Pass to Wiseman. And there is a whistle. That goes on Andrew Nembhard. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for Wiseman. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but don't like to see it when the game is this close.
Pacers trail by 3. Halliburton outside. Screen by Siakam. And Tyrese Halliburton gets the 3. Halliburton's got 5 points in the quarter.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
And Brunson gets it to go.
And he lives for the moment. Brunson playing his best during crunch time.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. To now review the personal foul in question.
Mathurin at the line. 2 shots. The play is under video review under NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking and the game continues on.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked with the team. He wants his team to mix it up offensively. He said, we've been settling for too many threes. Don't be afraid to attack the rim. Challenge the defense. Let's see some variety out there. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Here's Brunson. Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
And man, can Brunson get going in a hurry? He's got his fingerprints all over this one.
Halliburton for 3. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Brunson kicks to Towns. With a screen on Halliburton. Towns for 3. Out to Bridges. Trains the 3-pointer. Now it's a 5-point Knicks lead.
Oh, a major major factor in those 2021 finals. Bridges growing more and more comfortable in the big moment.
For three, Siakam. Bridges with the board.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Dixon with it. Mathurin picks him up. Bridges against Halliburton. Bridges kicks to Anunoby. The three-pointer no good. And now Siakam pushing it up and no one back to stop him.
And right there, you see the impact of Siakam's length. So tough to defend once he gets to his spot.
At the line, 2 shots.
And he ends up missing both free throws. Brunson the pass to Hart. Anunoby outside. Bridges outside. It's Hart on the wing.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try to extend the game.
Sure. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
Jalen Brunson at the line.
And no good is the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So it's the Pacers now. Halliburton for three. Misses the three. That's a 2 from Towns. Misses the chippy right there.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
So a close game sees.
We're excited to be here for opening day tip-off, Doris. It feels like the league is in a great place.
There is no doubt, B.A., absolutely. To me, more talent in the league right now than potentially we've ever had before. And I don't just mean star talent. There's a depth of quality skill across the board. We know the shooting has revolutionized the game. It's going to be a fun year.
And now the Indiana Pacers starters. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Mathurin in at the 3 spot.
This is a guy with size and range. You cannot let Pascal Siakam get those kinds of looks from deep.
Here's Conley. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
Well, coaches might discourage that kind of look, but he'll take it anyway.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. I asked him if there was a plan in place to slow down Halliburton, and Coach joked, hey, if a plan existed, somebody smarter than me would have come up with it. Tyrese impacts the game in too many ways for us to neutralize. We just need to do what we can to make life difficult for him.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Wow, Julius Randle with a little flavor on the finish.
You know, part of what makes Julius Randle so effective is that spin move, Doris.
He does like to use that on the interior against taller players to get enough separation. But the number of finishing moves that guy has off the spin, it is really an effective tool.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other. Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
And Minnesota with possession here. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. Edwards, no good.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Nembhard, the pass to Turner. With the drive, always a nice way to start, makes his first one.
Well, this is where Miles Turner's versatility is important, right? This is an athletic big man who is excellent at penetrating inside. What a bind he puts defenders in.
McDaniels can't hit. The Pacers have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. For 3, Mathurin. McDaniels with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. All right, now let's have a look at who was really dominating the boards last season. Second is Rudy Gobert.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
Siakam outside. There's a screen by Turner. Fires the 3. They get it again. Back to Nembhard. Siakam the screen from downtown. Nembhard, good. Nembhard's got 7 points in the game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Siakam against Conley. Ooh, poked away.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. And it really feels like the chemistry of this Timberwolves team has taken a step forward.
And B.A., you know this. Winning always enhances that energy and chemistry. But beyond that, this is a roster full of players that have had individual success, and now they're hungry and thirsty for team success, because that's the true measure.
Now here's Mathurin. No made baskets yet. Halliburton looking for an opening. Nembhard outside. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. A minute 15 left in the first quarter. Edwards, a pass to Randle. Another miss by Minnesota.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside Mathurin. There's a screen by Turner. And stolen by Edwards. Over Turner. Edwards, no good.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
Halliburton, good.
Great shooters trust their shooting motion. Tyrese Halliburton with the jumper.
The kick out to Edwards to win the drought. That has to be encouraging. Sinking one after missing his first 5.
He was cold, but that basket might get him going. 1 for 6 now.
Pass to Turner. Turner, a screen on Randall. Randall against Siakam. For 3. McDaniels with the rebound. Outside Edwards. 3 seconds left. And he can't jam it through. And so it's Indiana leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. McDaniels out there with Julius Randle. And it's Gobert in at the center position. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Now here's Conley. Gobert with it. Shot clock at 6. Outside Edwards. The triple hit for Edwards.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
There aren't many more dominant defenders in the NBA than Gobert.
Well, that's definitely fair to say, B.A., because his defense has an outsized influence on a game. The inside presence changes an opponent's game plan. How about the craftiness on the drive by Tyrese Halliburton? This guy's ability to adjust when he puts it on the deck is something else.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Here's Matherin. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Matherin's got his first bucket in this one.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. Fast break, here we go. And Siakam with the slam.
Yeah, I have to love the aggression right there. He's got the vertical, might as well put it to good use.
And here's Edwards. 6 points for him. Another miss by Minnesota. Here's Matherin. Uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 12-point Indiana lead.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Conley passes to Randall. Drains the triple. Randall's got 5 now.
Well, Julius Randall has put in time to grow his ability to make three-point shots. Nice delivery.
Halliburton, the pass to DeMarc. Outside for Halliburton. Outside Matherin. Takes it inside. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
And putting his athletic ability to work. I mean, Matherin comes in hot on the drive and lifts off for the slam.
To the middle. Here's Gobert. That one no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. Outside Matherin. Pass to Turner. Siakam outside. Matherin, a screen on Randall. And here's Siakam for 3. Counted from distance. 11 points in the game. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the... Oh, a sensational slam by Ant.
Oh, a little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
Here's Halliburton. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. All right, Doris, where do you think Halliburton ranks among the NBA's best point guards?
Well, he's certainly got to be near the top of the list. Number one, his vision is absolutely tremendous. He can create on the fly. As importantly to me, it's his spirit and presence, the joy he brings to the game.
Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. To the right side. of bounds. It'll be Pacers ball. With a break here, let's see which teams racked up the assists during last year's campaign. Number 1, the Pacers.
It was a joy to watch these guys play. Constant ball movement and player movement. Defenses were worn out by the end of games.
Halliburton against Edwards. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Naz Reid. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. Free throw good. Halliburton.
Yeah, and I can't help but remember Tyrese Halliburton in the 2024 All-Star game. A spectacular performance from him in that one. And the icing on the cake, him dropping the shot that took the East point total to over 200 points.
That's a smart pass from Jaden McDaniels. Just finds a teammate operating with a little space.
Halliburton for 3. Here's Turner. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
From deep, Conley. Pascal Siakam with a rebound. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Halliburton. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam. Siakam's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Tyrese Halliburton has it cooking, guys. He's created good offensive momentum, and he's keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Pacers leading by 19. Launches it. Buries it from 3. Halliburton's got 12. Now in this quarter.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Turner. Miller's checked in for the Timberwolves. Ingles comes in for McDaniels. 24 seconds left in the second quarter. A shot to stop the run. Ooh, and once again off the mark by Minnesota. Indiana's gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Now here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Nembhard. Ingles from outside. He can't hit that time. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Pacers out in front, running away with this one. Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter.
Siakam is in the zone, finding plenty of ways to impact the game, pumping up his team with that energy.
Versatile in how he's... And now an opportunity. And that's it for half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. They've got Shepard. James Wiseman is out there with Toppin. Then there's T.J. McConnell, and it's Nesmith in at the 3, the small forward. And that one's good from Conley. Conley's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, if you give Mike Conley any kind of position on the interior, he is just...
Oh, wow!
My goodness, Toppin puts on a show. What a special dunker this guy is.
And the Pacers started last season all offense, Grant, but even they knew that would not be sustainable.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle prodded them to at least get to average on the defensive end. And there's no question they have the tools to do it. And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And it's Wiseman with the jam.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Can you say natural leader? Conley is especially effective at running the offense and involving his teammates through his passing.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Fires for 3. Indiana with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. From behind the arc. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. Indiana's gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. McConnell, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass. McConnell's gotten his first points of the night. For Minnesota, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Minot, and he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
The PA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Fast break, Minnesota. The three, pure from three-point range. Minot's got 5 points now this quarter.
That was a really nice sequence there. Just strong effort at both ends of the floor.
And that's exactly what you can control, right? Your desire, your hustle, your will to succeed.
Here's Nesmith. Yes, and it's McConnell with the assist that time. Nesmith's got 5 points.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And the layup is good off the glass. 7 points in the game.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
For Indiana, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Sinks it from distance.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for Minnesota. And counted from 19 feet away. Conley's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
This guy has got such a smooth handle that the pull-up game is always in play.
Here's Toppin. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. DiVincenzo can't hit. Indiana's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Shepherd, that's good.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Reed sets a screen. Up again, controls the rebound and the putback. DiVincenzo's got his first points in this one.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Look at the toughness from Conley. He's seen a lot in this league and won't go down easy.
To the inside, Wiseman, and it's Wiseman with the jam.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
The shot by Garza, no good. And it's Indiana's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Kept alive. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Here's Minot. Nesmith covering. From the corner. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam. And so it's Indiana building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Ebb is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Randle, the pass to Conley. Randle on the screen. Puts it up. The shot by Conley, no good. Indiana dominating the game. Halliburton with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. Halliburton, no good. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. Good.
Every aspect of Anthony Edwards' game is on display. This guy has been cooking from the outset.
Halliburton on the attack. And the dunk by Halliburton.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a...
Oh, look at that! Oh, my goodness! Cocked it back and fired it home!
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact, doesn't bother him.
From the arc. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 7 rebounds in the game. Siakam outside. Three-pointer. Second chance shot. And scoring inside is Turner.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Matherin.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
From deep three-point range, Indiana with a rebound. Nembhard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Siakam for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. And rejected.
Yeah, a long and lanky guard at 6'7". Matherin can be a problem defender in this league.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Clark's checked in. Fires in the triple.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul of the game. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of height. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, B.A., it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
6 on the shot clock. Randall can't hit. The Pacers have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Clark against Siakam. Pass to Nembhard. Back to Siakam. An easy 2 on the layup. Siakam's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, this is where the length of Pascal Siakam makes him so hard to stop. Even with contact, he's able to get through or around.
Edwards can't hit. Indiana's gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. And stolen by Clark. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Nembhard.
Let's remember, Anthony Edwards is 6'5" with a 6'9" wingspan. Those long arms, very difficult to deal with defensively. Draws the contact there.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Conley's checked in.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
Offensive rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the 4th quarter. Oh, wow!
How about the handle of Anthony Edwards? So much tighter. That is so good.
Halliburton, the pass to Matherin. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
When you have Randall on your team, you'll space out that floor.
To the paint. And it's Matherin missing.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
McDaniels against Matherin. Edwards for 3. It's Edwards on the wing. The 3 is up. And the three-pointer goes.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. McDaniels with the rebound.
Well, he tries to answer with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
And Edwards slams it in.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
And so Indiana takes this one by a... All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant.
At point, we'll see Brunson with Anunoby next to him. And it's Towns in at the 5 spot. And for Minnesota, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at the 1. Here on opening day, and what a great day it is. Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that offseason work.
Even now, Stan in his late 30s, Mike Conley's still able to perform at a very high level.
Well, Kevin, his father was a gold medalist in track and field. So even as Mike Jr. has maybe lost a step, he's still able to compete athletically.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Anunoby against Edwards. Over in the corner, Randle. Just 5 to shoot. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. McDaniels. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch, and they're focused on limiting one of the best shooting bigs ever in Karl Anthony Towns. Now, Coach said earlier, Towns is a machine on the offensive end. We'll try to make Cat into a passer, get the ball out of his hands. We'll see if they can accomplish that. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
With the shot, Brunson, good. Brunson's got his second basket.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Edwards. Really played well against Phoenix in his last outing. Poked away, and Gobert kicks to Edwards. No good on the triple. The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. From deep, Brunson. Minnesota with the rebound. And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
Now Conley, after OG Anunoby missed from long range. Edwards, a screen on Bridges. Back to Edwards. Towns with it. Out defended by Randle. Pass to Hart. Randle against Bridges. Randle no good. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Took him no time at all on that one.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable, taking and making his share of threes.
Hard against Edwards. Randle with a screen for Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota. New York leading by 5. Out to Bridges. Plenty of space. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Bridges has got 5 points so far.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Edwards with it. Brunson picks him up. Gobert against Towns. Gobert can't hit.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
From the wing. And the shot will not go from Anunoby.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Here's Gobert. And he slams it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, you know, Gobert doesn't usually show off much, but that was special.
Conley, the pass to Randle. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Hart finds Towns. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yes, such a strong player. Even the foul can't throw Towns off completely.
The Knicks shooting their first free throw tonight.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Here's Edwards. They get it back. Back to Conley. Shoots the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 6.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
On deep, Brunson. Wow, huge buzzer beater.
I did not think he was going to get that off.
And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Knicks leading by 7. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for New York.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Anunoby on the wing along with Bridges. Towns is out there with Josh Hart. And it's Brunson in at the point. Gobert the pass to Randall. It's tipped. And here's the fast break. It's time now to hear in the air and down hard. Woo!
Oh, stop.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Towns with the steal. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Minnesota with the rebound. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Got a piece of it. Edwards with it. Hart covering. Timberwolves passing it around. And again, New York running the court in transition. Bridges passes to Anunoby. Back to Bridges. Pass to Hart. McDaniels against Anunoby. 5 to shoot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. Let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Edwards against Anunoby. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
Randall from outside. There's the 3. Edwards, no good.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Anunoby with it. Conley picks him up. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Miles McBride's checked in for OG Anunoby. Here's Alexander Walker. Hits it from 3-point range. Alexander Walker's got his first 3 points of the game.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Here's Brunson into the lane. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Brunson's got 9.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Down low. Hart, that's good. And now a 10-point Knicks lead.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Look at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It was a win against the Suns in Phoenix. Alexander Walker passes to Randall. No good on the three. The Knicks leading by 10. Brunson kicks to Bridges. And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Minnesota. Reed comes in for Rudy Gobert, and it's Joe Ingles in for McDaniels. And New York with a change here, too. Robinson's checked in, and it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second-chance points last year. Second, the Knicks.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Rudy Gobert, who's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Edwards in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. There's the lob to Bridges. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And right there, you saw it. Bridges can get up.
There's Anthony Edwards. Whoa, a little extra right there from Edwards.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
With a screen on Conley to the paint. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Julius Randle picks one up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Achua, he's checked in for Bridges. And Hart drops them both.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Edwards inside. Achua's on him. Edwards with another miss. New York with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Robinson. Over Gobert. And the shot falls short this time. Timberwolves trail by 12. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Oh, Edwards, and look how far away he is.
Look, if Edwards is hitting that shot, there's not much you can do defensively to stop him.
Here's Hart. Good if it goes. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Knicks lead by 9. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It'll be the Wizards out at Capital One Arena against the Lakers. Start time 7 o'clock Eastern.
This is a game.
And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the Knicks.
Offensively, they can post you.
And that'll do it for halftime.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Conley and Edwards are the guards. McDaniels is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Gobert in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Well, look, you want to put your guys in a position to succeed. McDaniels is more comfortable operating off the catch than he is initiating.
Payne kicks to Achua. Out to Payne. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. And the Knicks lead by 8. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, I loved being around the game. And so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball and I couldn't hit one. So that was out. and I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way. So if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way, and you're interested.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps, terrific score. That one falls.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
Randall from outside. He's off on that one.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
McBride finds Achua.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
A shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Pass to Payne. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over DiVincenzo. No good with the elbow jumper.
But only the first miss of the second half. They come out here with authority.
We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. And nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity. Always a plus.
And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. They need this. Knicks with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, when you look at the draft, it seems talent evaluators have a type. Ron James says our league is always hungry for potential. That's the whole focus of the lottery. It makes sense that those guys who are taken 16 to 30 are on real contending teams and making impacts. Of course, Kevin, everybody wants to draft the next LeBron. Good luck with that.
Or work with the next David Aldridge, a Hall of Famer. David, thank you. So both teams making some changes here. Now the Knicks with it. 11 unanswered points for them. Now Payne. He has 5. And the Knicks miss again.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And stolen by Payne. And here's the break from downtown. Achua kicks to Payne. It's good from long range. Payne's got 8 points in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And stolen by Dillingham. 1:10 left in the third. The shot misses.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
To the inside. The shot's good from Sims.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And in nailing the 3 there, he puts a lid on what's been a huge run by the Knicks.
Payne kicks to Shamet. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Brunson. Scores off the spin. Brunson's got 11 points.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
Now, here's Anunoby. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, though, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. And so it's New York holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. At point, we'll see Brunson with Anunoby next to him. And the forwards will be Bridges and Hart. And it's Towns in at the 5, down low. Edwards fires from way outside. Bridges with the board.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Well, if that was one of my players, I'd think about sitting him down right away and letting him think about that one.
Stan, you always emphasize defense. What do you make of the offensive surge in the NBA today?
Well, Kevin, look, the skill level is the best it's ever been. Shooting range is incredible, which makes defenses have to defend more and more of the court. Rules and officiating favor the offense. It's never been harder to defend in the NBA.
It sure looks that way. You're right.
Well, Gobert with the 7'9" wingspan, making it look simple.
Stolen by Michael Conley. Edwards with it. Pass to Conley. To the paint. Randall kicks to McDaniels. Randall passes to Edwards. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's his 4th. Getting into the danger area now. He's going to have to be a little more cautious down the stretch.
And he gets the bucket. And that's 10 points for Josh Hart.
Great feed there by Jalen Brunson, a terrific facilitator.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Towns puts one up from 19, and that one off the back of the rim and in.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
Now that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Anunoby passes to Bridges. Back to Anunoby. Now Hart fires the 3. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Gobert with the block.
Nice play by Gobert, providing elite rim protection for over a decade.
Miller's checked in for McDaniels. Brunson the pass to Hart. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
And the NBA helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. There's his check in. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
I don't think anyone in this building saw this coming. I'm sure that of the players who these fans thought would beat them, his name was not at the top of the list. Here's Bridges out to Brunson. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. And again, it's the Knicks missing. For Minnesota, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
Well, it's always great to see Towns locked in and making an impact defensively. Well, second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
The kick out to Anunoby. It's stolen by Gobert.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a galley win for New York.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And you can tell they were ready for this one today, guys. There was something extra on the line, and they wanted it.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, you know, his work on the glass was a key factor, helping to turn the tide as far as the possession game. And so often, that's the difference.
For 3, Edwards. Rebounded by Hart.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger. Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the play.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Well, you know, usually you want to foul a 7-footer, but not Towns. He's excellent at the line.
And Towns drops them both. And Minnesota has possession. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here is Edwards. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. 5 on the clock. Pass to Randall. Out to Edwards. And the 3 off target. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This one, thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for Stan Van Gundy.
Go.